They call it Hump Day for a reason. This is What's Up Wednesday.
Hey guys, it's another episode of What's Up Wednesday. Hashtag us at MT Podcast on Twitter.
Wait, are we really on Twitter?
No, we're not.
Okay, so don't hashtag us.
Don't hashtag us.
Or do.
This is a live podcast.
It could be a trend that we set right now, right here.
MT Podcast.
MT Pod.
Pods. Drew, speaking of pods, how was your burrito?
Drew just ate a burrito.
Excuse me. I was a little upset with it. I'm going to be honest with you. Well, I'm not upset. What's the proper way to, have a burrito? Because
There is no proper way.
Okay, because I'm of the way of thinking that I should be able to hold it in my hands, right?
Okay,
Right, is
so
that
but
what
this
you're
was
saying?
like one of those ones with all the great hot, fresh ingredients, so you have to fork and knife it.
Well, I watched
It's
him make
soggy.
it. It was one tortilla.
It was,
but
encapsulated.
small, and he folded it sort of, but then just put it down so
I don't
everything
know.
just falls out.
It might be the type of thing. Well, I feel like
I'm upset.
yeah.
Upset.
Go get some good Tex-Mex down in Texas.
Yeah, but then I have to go to Texas, and that's expensive.
that's a whole production.
It's a whole ordeal.
Well,
I
So
feel like
you
that's
can
a-
be burrito Drew tonight.
I can be burrito Drew.
Oh yeah, who am I gonna be tonight?
I'm gonna be hashtag Pod Pete,
I'm gonna be quadrillionaire Johnny.
quadrillionaire. That's a rare in-year to be.
Well, speaking of,
Usually million or
let's get
billion.
back to this burrito.
Okay.
I'm fascinated.
It tasted fantastic. I thought the taste was not an issue.
Is your
for me.
butthole gonna burn tonight?
No, not at all. It
You
wasn't
don't
spicy or anything.
tomorrow?
No, I'll be fine.
Are you gonna poop on the set?
No, I'm not gonna poop on the set.
You're not gonna poop on set.
No, well, the set's not done yet, so I can't really poop on it yet.
Well, if it's but
Maybe
it's,
eventually I'll poop on it. I don't know.
Yeah, Drew's working for a. I guess we won't name it.
he's
but
working for a network television
guess
show,
don't.
kids.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think we should say.
Probably
it.
shouldn't say the show. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, I was in the movie theater seeing Pacific Rim, and I said, "Oh, look, there's the show Drew works on."
Yeah, man. Well, I think it.
And I told him I saw.
Wait, they had
They had like one of those like.
an ad for a television show in the theater?
You know how they
It's
do
good
like the
now.
quick looks?
Huh.
It's like welcome to AMC's
Oh, the
Quick
Quick
Looks.
Looks is like
I
the
don't get there early enough anymore. Usually I'm late for everything.
I'm always there
films.
like a half an hour early to the
I do the same
movies.
thing.
Yeah,
You
I'm
gotta
trying to
see
get
it.
as much nicotine and alcohol in my body up till when they show that Universal Pictures logo.
Well, that's the great thing. I think they're finally bringing an Alamo Theater, unfortunately, like to the fucking Bronx.
What's an Alamo Theater? What's that?
An Alamo Theater is a theater where you can go get beer and alcohol, and you can go sit in your
Ooh.
seat and eat
Well,
food
yeah,
and
is it
all
the
that
full
shit.
service thing
And
with like food and stuff too?
it's not like one of those theaters where it's like they have people come in and feed you, but you can get drinks. Like you can get alcohol to go into the theater.
Well, that's a
with.
start.
That's cool. Well, there's the Nighthawk in Brooklyn does that.
Well, I haven't been to fucking Nighthawk yet.
Well, you should go. It's a lot closer than the Bronx.
it is.
Pittsburgh is a
It
more
is.
desirable
You don't have to complain about it.
area.
What?
You don't have to complain about it either. 'Cause
No,
it's
I
closer.
don't. Where in
And you don't
Brooklyn
have to go
is
to
it?
the Bronx.
It's in Williamsburg.
Fuck that.
What?
I'm
Fucking
gonna be wearing pants, and they're gonna be like, your pants aren't tight enough. Get out of the movie theater.
It never happens. Because
Only
the
once.
Uppies have taken over Williamsburg, as they will continue to do to every hip area.
Oh
And
my
it's a
God.
beautiful thing.
So,
I'm
so
pro
you
yuppie.
speaking of quadrillionaires, you guys both know PayPal.
Yes.
Of course.
PayPal made the first quadrillionaire in existence this week.
Really?
They
They just became a quadrillionaire this week officially.
No. They accidentally credited $92 quadrillion to some guy's account.
I'm sure like that doesn't happen to me. Like,
Yeah, but where do you think
I
the
don't know.
money's gonna go?
I don't know how you're the
I don't know.
person at PayPal and you have the balls to be like, yeah, that's cool, like signing off on it, approving it. It's like that's clearly a mistake.
Well, my question is, what happens? Is this guy like a quadrillionaire this week? Did he try taking out all the money out of the bank? It's like I need $92 quadrillion in
you don't
cash.
even need to take all that out. You can take half of that out. It'd be fine.
Yeah, it'd be just fine.
Like, what is
What
that?
you said.
Quadrillion is after, what is it? Million, billion, trillion, quadrillion?
I think so.
Affiliate.
I remember this happens every once in a while though. I remember once there was like this was a few years back, but someone at Visa got charged. It was something like an octillion or something like that. It was more than like literally the world. It would be like, did they think he like bought Europe? Like it's crazy. And get this, and when it happened, they still had the balls to charge him a $25 overdraft fee on top of that.
Wait. So you're telling me the bank accidentally charged him like eight whatever
Yeah, like 0.000 times 100.
and then they still had the balls to charge him an overage fee.
Yeah. The
Like,
25.
I would go into the bathroom and I'd burn the fucking bank down.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously they fixed it, but I don't know. I just don't know how they don't catch that. How it's like, well, that's clearly a mistake, but the guy got the thing in the mail. Like, it was just.
I would frame that.
Is that all? Oh, absolutely. I'd be like, yeah, it was one hell of a burger. It cost more than the planet.
I thought I could clear it.
Yeah, I purchased Saturn and a Saturn.
What would you do with all that
vehicle?
money?
What that like?
Like 90, like what would you do with $92 quadrillion? Like your family line, if you ever have kids, because we all know you're scared of them.
Yeah, not a fan.
Your family line would be able to live to the year like 4,000.
Yeah, I mean, I think like Louis C.K. put it best, where you just like buy all the pants in the world, and just be like, "Fuck you, no more pants." So that's something absurd like that. Because I think when you have that much money, why not? Just
Buy all the pants.
yeah, buy a tank.
How much do you
I
think?
don't know. And then just like not use it.
Would you be that guy from like the LA freeway chase when he like snuck into the military base and took a tank out of
But
his
someone
skull?
actually carjacked a tank?
Yeah, it was like in the 90s.
What if?
And he didn't even have millions of dollars. He didn't.
No,
he just had a lot of.
He walked into the
gusto.
base. They left the keys in the tank.
What if Pete turned into a superhero because he had that much money? He was like the next.
Yeah, I guess you
Batman.
could feasibly do that. Like, if you just like, if you had that much. I mean, because that's more than anything.
That's more than
You could buy
Batman.
like a stealth jet.
You could
all
just
that
you
shit,
could just
know?
be like get every scientist in the world and just be like, I'll give you all $500 million, and that doesn't even make a chink in the armor.
Not a dent.
And just be like, all right, you all get $500 million to make me a superhero, and hire like all of them in the world. Why not? And then you can fire some of them if
You
you're.
should get that much money. That's-
Drew, what would you do?
I would buy the Mets. Be the first thing I would do.
You'd buy the Mets.
Buy the Mets.
That shitty baseball team.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
And then
You
you
know
do-
what? I still love them.
Yeah,
I still love them. And then after that, I'd probably travel a lot.
but then all right,
Then buy some stupid shit.
all right. What would you do with the Mets once you?
Would
bought
you buy
them?
all the drugs in the world?
Yeah, what would you do with the Mets though? Because I think inherently, if you bought the Mets and then like, what would you do?
Well, I would obviously influx a lot of money into payroll.
Okay.
You'd have to pay luxury tax, but I wouldn't care because
Yeah, you would have enough.
You're a quadrillionaire.
do whatever the fuck I want. Sign all the big free agents. You know.
See, if you did
Cool
that
stuff.
though, wouldn't you just be the Yankees?
That's why I always hated baseball.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's, you know what I mean? Isn't that what Mets fans kind of bitch about? Like Yankees just
Well,
buy
the
all the
Mets
good players.
The Mets have a pretty high payroll.
did
themselves. Well, yeah, not
lost all their
anymore.
money because their owner was embezzling and swindling.
That Brady made off.
Yeah, but yeah, their payroll was the second highest in the majors for years and
Oh,
years.
yeah,
and
Of
years.
course, because they're in fucking New York.
Yeah, and they didn't
That's
do
a big
anything though.
market
But it
team.
was like one of those like you could have fooled me with the stadium they had and the
Shea
players.
Stadium was a shithole.
It was. That was one of the
I
worst.
do like City Field though.
I hear it's
Yankee
beautiful. I
fans
s-
tell me they like City Field.
Yeah, everyone likes City Field. I hear. I'm
City
in.
Field is really nice, but it's just like, all right. In this case,
They have gyros. You would love it.
what is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Are you being like
Racist?
nationalist right now?
I guess. Yeah, Greek people aren't a race.
Maybe I am.
I know.
Maybe
Yeah,
I am.
if we were a race, we'd suck.
I had someone argue with me once that Greek people weren't white.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Wait. So what's your issue with City Field?
Well, you know what it is? We build all these new fucking stadiums. It's like
I agree.
we built. Well, listen, City Field was needed because Shea Stadium was a real shithole.
Yeah, but if they ever tear something down like fucking like Fenway or like Wrigley or shit like that,
Camden.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they tore down the old Yankee Stadium.
Well,
thought
I
they
guess
were-
because it had already been torn down once since the original, since it was the Polo
So this is the
Grounds.
third Yankee Stadium.
Technically.
What the fuck? And who paid for it?
What was
Well,
wait? What was
Steinbrenners.
where'd they play before
Yeah.
Yankee Stadium?
What's that?
Where'd they play before Yankee
The
Stadium?
Polo Grounds, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. And even that
They share that with the Giants though. Too.
they also there was like a big renovation in the 70s. I know that. I guess it was
Yeah.
still the same stadium.
I don't know, that was a lot of history in that.
There was a lot of
ballpark.
history in that ballpark. It was sad to see it go. And when I go to the new Yankee Stadium, it's really not the same. I don't like it as much. It's
Yeah.
You
because
don't get that tingle in your
no,
dick.
yeah, my dick is just flaccid
flaccid.
and just cold and
So
sad.
soft.
You know what? It's a shame because I mentioned the money, but on Long Island we have Nassau Coliseum where we have the Islanders play, which are moving to Brooklyn soon, I think, or New
Yeah,
Jersey.
Brooklyn.
Are they still gonna be called the Islanders?
What?
They still gonna be called the Islanders, or they're gonna be called like the?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Did they say if they're changing the
I
name?
don't know.
Change
But
it to, like,
the
the
guy who owns the
PBRs.
stadium, what?
The PBRs.
Well, that,
PBRs.
back a year or two ago, when they actually said that they were going to Brooklyn, somebody came up with a logo, and it was all just decked out in PBR stuff. Like even their stick had like PBR on it. But the owner of Nassau Coliseum wanted to tear down the stadium and build a new one, and that's why they decided to move to Brooklyn because this guy, this multi-billionaire land baron, wanted taxpayers to pay for the new stadium. It's like, don't you want a new stadium? It's all going to be all nice and clean.
No, yeah, that's not how stadiums work. It's like you like call it like Gillette Stadium or whatever. I think that's the real one. Yeah.
At the Miami Stadium, those people got fucked.
Oh yeah. Well, that was another embezzlement thing.
Yeah.
That was like where the
No,
fans.
was it embezzlement?
Miami Marlins management, our ownership, they were embezzling a lot of money.
Really?
A lot of money. A lot of it could have was supposed to be for payroll, actually. So that's why a lot of the players got screwed over. That's why like Giancarlo Stanton wasn't getting paid anything.
Yeah.
And that's why this year, lo and behold, now they're able to sign bigger names, like they get Reyes and stuff.
No, he's
Well,
not.
he's on Toronto now,
No, they have
but
no one.
initially,
They're
because
biggest-
but like this was like 2 years ago they figured this out.
Right.
Fuck sports on the podcast.
Yeah, so
And we have an extra Sports Saturday podcast. Fuck yeah.
it's very different. It's not like that. It's
I
not
know.
like butthead and ass crack
Well,
at 5 a.m. in the morning on your morning commute sort of sports analysis.
It's more.
We're talking to Tommy from Long Island.
No, it's
I like
more.
them.
It actually when we release it, definitely I encourage all of you to check out Sports Saturday. It's like a true radio show, not this hackneyed
that?
schlock that you're listening to right
When
now.
is that starting?
It's recorded. We're just gonna kind of dull it up, kind of see where we want it to go. But we're hoping to have something by the end of the month.
Give it to me for distribution, baby.
Will do. I can't wait. I can't wait to give it to you, Johnny.
No fuck. So gay marriage was legalized in England.
In England?
Like all of England, like
Lo-
the Queen said it was cool, and then Parliament they
Or
like.
wasn't she talking shit on Chris Christie or something about it too?
I don't fucking know.
She said something about how he was like pathetic.
The Queen?
Yeah, she said like she talked bad trash on him. It was
I-
great.
I also saw on BuzzFeed though that there was a dying little boy, and like the Queen wouldn't show up for Helen Mirren, like
yeah,
put him in
dress
a
him as
pinch
the
hit,
Queen.
or to show her up. I'm not sure which.
I
Maybe
saw this
both.
great photo. It was a photo of the Queen in like a rainbow. It wasn't a rainbow dress, but it was like her in all the different colored dresses.
Mhm.
And then the tagline underneath was "Gays save the Queen." It was really good. But I mean, it's like it's good to see that we're as humans we're one step closer to like true equality.
And also, furthermore, I've had a bunch of like asshole British people tell me it's like you say you have a gay marriage. It's like near to you, idiot. Like what the
Well,
fuck?
no, they did have what do you call it? Civil unions.
Yeah, so did we. In a lot of places.
Yeah, but it
no,
was-
I mean,
it was
it's
still
true.
like-
Yeah. Here, it's like obviously there are a lot of places where it's really bad, but it's like why I hate those
most
shit. Though it's like
countries really
stupid Americans.
Well, you know,
My country
met
does
with
basically the same thing.
I met with speaking of that, I met with the Russians last week, and
All of them?
all of them.
like you met with the country of Russia.
Yeah, I went.
Well,
out-
surely not all of them. Like key ambassadors.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I met with Putin.
Yeah. All right, but anyway, you hung out with a Russian person.
Yeah, and you know, I asked her a question. I was like, you know, when you meet somebody, do you ask them, you know, what do you like to do on weekends? You know, what do you enjoy for fun?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like a common question to you guys?
Yes.
It's
I
like,
guess.
what do you like to do for
I
fun?
don't know what comes out of my mouth when I'm trying to like sleep with someone.
I was trying-
Theoretically, well, I'm not sure if that's what you were trying to do. I don't know.
No. It's not like I wasn't even like trying to sleep with Vladimir, but I asked him. I was like, Vladimir. I was like,
Wait, you
know,
just changed genders. Said her.
I changed Vladimir to her, and
Wait, I'm confused. So you're hanging out with a woman, a Russian woman.
I was hanging out with a woman. I had a date.
named Vladimir.
Did she have a mustache?
No, no, she's a pretty girl, and you know, I'm just like, you know, trying to talk to her.
A little
just-
too pretty, like sex trafficking pretty, like here for a husband pretty.
almost.
Okay.
One of those girls from Taken?
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Liam
Kinda
Neeson
like-
kick your ass.
I love that movie.
kind of like if I go out with you for 6 months, do I get a green card?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
But you know, we were talking. I was like, you know, what do you normally like to do for fun? I was like, what do you do? And she goes, fun. Such an American concept. I was like, what?
that?
Only tears. Tears and burst.
Well, no, and then even
for me!
and even hobbies. It's like you have hobbies. You enjoy music. You've told me you've
I
played
cut
music.
logs. I cut logs and try to get pregnant. It's like baseball for them. That's the Russian pastime.
I mean, it was
I
just.
avoid government.
I don't like.
I write in journal.
I don't make basket.
No, but even then, she was like, he's like, fun, such an American concept. And I was like,
Maybe you thought you were talking about the band Fun.
Just
What the great American
Did she
concept.
elaborate on why it's an American concept?
No, she
Oh yeah, why don't you jump on that? Be like, all right, Vlad, come on.
did not tell me why it was an American concept. But then I asked her if she had any hobbies, and again she's like, such an American concept, hobbies.
I work and then one day I will die.
Yeah, that was basically it.
I hope you're having a second date.
just a cog. Yeah, seriously.
She just told me about the 3 places she doesn't work at 3 places, but she's an aesthetician. I guess it's more about like beauty and skin.
That sounds kind of fun.
She worked
Russian
at a
concept.
she worked at a
You should have said beauty. What a Russian concept. A, because it would flipped it on her, and B, it's a lie.
But like she told me how she worked at a place around here where we're at right now in Astoria, and then she told me how she works at Northport on Long Island like 2 days a week, and how she works in Manhattan 2 days a week. So I was like, what do you mean like hobby? Like you don't do anything to like?
Yeah, what do you enjoy in your free time? Or?
Yeah, and it was just like such an American concept. I mean, Pete, you just love doing.
Did she smile?
Yeah, she smiled a lot.
Did she enjoy herself with you?
I hope so. That's when I texted you. I was like, are you still there?
You texted me fairly quickly after you left.
Next time, take her to a date at the Nighthawk, and to fit in with the hipsters, because I know you're scared about that. You should use that phrase if anyone talks about fun. Be like, "What an American concept," in an American accent, because that'd be pretty hip of you. That's what I think you should do.
Yeah, and then some fucking girl with like pasties and like.
What are pasties?
You don't know what pasties are?
No. What are they?
Drew, do you know what pasties are?
I'm sure you'll explain it a
Yeah,
lot better than I
describe-
Pasties are the things that girls put on their nipples.
and twist it out.
And it's like they twist them.
Oh, I was dating a girl
Like
who wore
Tarot
those
does.
once because she like didn't wear her bras because she was like a hot girl and like would wear like tiny outfits, and she needed those to like keep them in place. I don't know, they weirded me out and grossed me out, and I was like, I'm not sleeping with you tonight.
Did you like peel them off?
Yeah, I saw her do that. I was like, that's gross. I'm not like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Gross.
Like
me
I don't
out.
want to see some like pseudo rockabilly chick in pasties at the Nighthawk. Like
I don't. That doesn't.
People don't wear pasties out.
Yeah, that's
though.
like more of like a downtown Manhattan thing. That's like a Williamsburg thing. These people just want to like wax poetically about their governmental views and wear tight pants.
you know what? I read a great thing on the internet after watching somebody fight a cobra online. I mean,
Fight a cobra?
Yeah, he was
like punched it.
He was
or-
like fighting a cobra. He punched it. I'll have to find the video.
okay.
But I saw a great picture, and it was like it was a picture that said, "Loving your country is not the same as loving your government," and that's a lot of the things like people don't understand. They're like, "Man, fuck this country! Like, I'm gonna burn it down and start a revolution, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it to the streets." But it's like that never happens.
But yeah. So you're saying there's a distinction between the country itself and just
Yeah,
the
like
government that's
love your
running it.
like. Would you fight for America? Like, would you fight for your land if you had to?
Right, but is your land technically like your country? Because isn't the country defined by the government itself? Don't they make the actual
fucking knows?
barriers?
Wow.
Who fucking knows?
In
Sounds-
your face.
I would fit in swell at the Nighthawk. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back
No,
on.
fuck you
What's
and your breaks.
Up Wednesday.
Fuck you and your
I gotta
breaks.
give John a sedative. We'll be
Okay,
right back.
bye.
This is Heil 68.
And this is the Eroica.
We invite you all to subscribe to the Pedal to the Metal podcast, covering everything video games.
We cover games, hardware, trends, what's hot and what's not.
And by golly, we have a lot of fun doing it. Ain't that right, Eroica?
That's right, Heil. We sure do have a swell time. So look for the link to our Pedal to the Metal podcast in this video.
We can be found on iTunes and YouTube. Subscribe today. Aw, yeah.
Poop. Such an American concept.
That's really funny, John. Did you come up with that yourself?
No, I didn't. Thanks, Drew. You fucking cock monsieur.
I didn't come up
Well,
with it.
Drew, you said the burrito's catching up with you.
No, I just feel like I have to poop now. I don't know if it's a. I don't know if it's
Who knows?
No, but
Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
I did have a lot of Dr. Pepper. I don't know if that would. Be
What, Dr. Pepper makes you poop?
Maybe. I don't
You know, is there
Yeah,
one?
it used to be
All
sold as a laxative. That's what it's called, Dr. Pepper.
the doctor? I'm a Mr. Pibb fan myself.
Yeah, the
that's my
Pibb.
favorite soft drink.
Is it-
Pip is good.
Is there something that makes you guys poop in the morning? Like if I have
coffee?
a tea in the morning, I will get to work and I will just poop.
Okay.
Like Drew,
Pete doesn't poop at work. He does other.
Yeah, but Drew, you just said. But Drew, you just said you have coffee, right?
Well, no, I actually try to avoid coffee in the morning now because I know that it'll make me poop, and it's
Oh.
never a pretty poop either. It's like one of those.
But
like,
you avoid it because you know it's going to make you poop.
of course, yeah.
Okay,
unless I
great.
want to make myself poop.
Pete, do you poop?
Ever?
Yeah.
No, I just I suck it in, and I
He's like a chick.
am. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like the concept of me doing it would shatter my beautiful image that I already have going for. No, I poop all the time. It's a constant blur of shitting and eating. Louis C.K.
So speaking of pieces of shit,
Yeah.
Rolling Stone.
That was a nice segue.
Nice.
John. Well done.
Rolling Stone posted the cover. This month's cover is the Boston bomber,
Right, the one who survived.
the one who survived in the boat.
It was a total conspiracy, by the way. That's right. I just wanted to say it.
They posted it, and there are a lot of people up in arms and stuff. And I'm gonna get metaphysical
Wait,
here.
so what are they up in arms about? Describe it for those of you who have not
it's,
seen it.
let me
Because
pull.
basically they're glorifying this guy by putting. It's the cover of Rolling Stone magazine.
Right, but is the subtitle like huge piece of shit, or like this guy is a
I don't know.
terrorist?
Well,
Like,
you know what it looks like.
it's not like they're saying man of the year or anything.
Yeah,
Just because
but
A,
still,
Rolling Stone
you're-
doesn't do that, and
you're
B,
giving
No,
cover.
you know what it is? It's just like it looks like one of those like old timey. I want to say it looks like something from the. They have a photo of him that looks like it's kind of from the 70s, like that long haired, like this is the next big musician.
right? But
Like,
that's kind of how he looked. But that's not what the article is, right? It's not like a badass interview with him.
see.
or
There's
something.
I know we're showing pictures, but if you go type in Rolling Stones on Rolling Stone magazine on Google, you'll see the picture of the cover.
I kind of see what you mean. Like it
Yeah.
almost looks like like a featurette on something. When I guess it's too recent. If this article was published a year from now, it wouldn't be that.
No,
Offensive,
it wouldn't.
you know what I mean?
Listen, is it way too soon? Absolutely. And I'm gonna get, like I said, psychological.
Okay,
The
thanks for
thing
the warning.
about the cover is it reads that it has
He looks really cool in the picture, by the way.
Looks
Yeah.
badass. I want to be that
Just
guy.
saying.
how a popular, promising student was
No,
failed by his family, fell into radical Islam, and became a monster.
So that's pretty condemning.
Yeah,
They're
it
calling
is
him a
condemning.
monster.
Yeah, but that part's in small print. It says
Yeah.
the bomber, which
Yeah.
sounds kind of cool. And
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Kids always wanted to be the bomber.
Yeah.
But no, like anywho, it's like they have interviews with his family and friends and people that knew him, and there was one really cool picture on Reddit I saw a week or two after the bombings. Somebody's friend on Reddit had gone to prom with him.
Wow.
It was a picture of him and his friend as the prom date. So it's like you see this girl and this guy, and he's just like smiling. I don't think Rolling. You know what it is? This is a very hard topic, and email me at john@the-midnight-radio-show. I have an email now.
Oh yeah, we have emails.
InternetRadioShow.com.
And tell me that I'm a piece of shit. But I understand the bombasticness of the cover. I think they should have done it a little more gracefully,
Right.
or maybe shown.
I mean, I don't really.
It's.
I don't see why it's offensive personally.
Oh, people died.
Yeah, but like, so what? It's just like an article about a guy, and they're calling him a monster. It's just like, okay, but he.
Well, you know.
I think it's got to do with the fact that it's Rolling Stone. It's like what do you think of when you think of Rolling Stone like covers?
Yeah.
You think of
rock stars.
music and actors,
But
and-
like famous people, like influential people, stuff like that. So when you see, like, I could see that picture on the cover of like Time magazine.
Yeah, but they've always done offensive stuff. They said Kurt Cobain was the best guitar player of all time. The best of all time. He played like 4 chords. Yeah, he's better than Van Halen and Hendrix. Whatever. Boston Bombing is nothing compared to that.
Well, you know what the hubbub was about. Like a lot of the people were offended that maybe it should have been like some survivors or some people who helped out. Or
Yeah.
like
I mean,
survivors
first
or shit
responders.
like that.
I mean,
or first responders. Yeah, good point.
yeah, but I mean, they're talking about like his fall from grace. They're not saying like totally awesome dude. It's interesting to see what happened to this.
Well,
why this guy.
that's my point. Despite the fact that he's on the cover, we never. Do you ever see? I mean, and I hate to get dark, but do you ever see somebody who commits a school shooting or any kind of massacre survive?
survive
The massacre, like, or the police, like somebody's there to shoot them. Or,
Usually, I mean, there are always exceptions. Like serial killers usually
Well,
They kick
but I'm
around
talking about
and-
more like bombastic.
Yeah, great word.
I know, right?
Some wordplay there.
No, but like more just bigger events. It's not like a serial killer who's killing quietly for 30 years and then finally gets caught in a police shootout. I'm talking about like Sandy Hook or
so he wasn't
Columbine or
Yeah, but these guys were what? Well, Sandy Hook. What happened? The cops took him down.
no, he shot himself.
He
in
shot
the
himself.
head.
Yeah, the school shootings, they always kill themselves. I feel like.
Yeah,
But going back to Rolling Stone, like I feel like they'll do anything just for the sake of being controversial. Like they'll just throw stuff out there. So I don't know why anyone's shocked. It's a glorified Cosmopolitan for God's sake.
yeah, for
I mean,
hipsters.
I really don't care. People are bugging out, but it's like, I don't know. I don't understand.
I think it's like I said, it's maybe they should have put something better like for the cover.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because you get to hear so many perspectives about this guy because he's still alive.
Right.
And, you get to see his shit because most of these people who go and commit these massacres, they never end out alive and they end up burning most of the shit anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So that's why
it's interesting to me on a psychological level because you get to see the perspective.
Furthermore, all these people complaining. Are they just complaining? Have they read the article, or just like I don't like that photo on
There's
that
just
magazine?
people that are just like, I don't like that photo. I mean, there was already a Facebook fucking thing.
They don't think that he should be on the cover.
It's just like boycott. Yeah, see, look, Google, boycott Rolling Stone, boycott Florida.
Florida
for
the
the
Trayvon Martin thing.
Oh,
Which
boycott,
everybody has an opinion.
boycott
about.
Yeah.
definition.
boycott.
Oh, it's just
the definition of boycott.
Yeah, I was like,
So I should boycott Florida and Rolling Stone apparently,
Um,
but I should probably figure out what that means first. Don't want to seem stupid.
They were talking about.
and already 170,000 likes, and it's just, I mean, I've talked to Drew about this before.
Has someone started a rival group like buy Rolling Stone and only this copy forever and ever always?
That's one thing I fucking hate.
I would like that group.
People who claim to be activists, these great fucking people who are, oh, look at what I'm doing, or look, and what the fuck did they do? Like, remember the fucking, the Life of Pi studio, the visual effects house shut down because they didn't get fucking paid?
Right.
All the visual artists I knew, they changed their icon fucking green. And I got into a debate with somebody. I was like,
You're
that
not
doesn't
doing anything.
It doesn't do anything.
Blowing up your Facebook and Twitter are like, oh my god, this Trayvon Martin stuff is
And
ridiculous.
it's just
I'm helping.
yeah, like, what the fuck?
and
is
it's just
wrong
like,
with you?
well, we're spreading awareness. Yeah, okay, you're gonna spread awareness. The only activism that's activism is boots on the ground activism.
Exactly.
Right.
Don't turn your fucking icon green for a fucking visual effects house because
Yeah.
that's stupid.
I mean, it's something I would never do. If you want to do it to support it, great, but don't go because so many of them like pat themselves on the back afterwards. You can just like,
look
"Oh,
at what I did,
I'm
Mom.
amazing. Yeah,
It's like
I'm
that,
such a
what
great
was that
person.
video about that guy in Africa that was killing kids and then found out it was like fake?
Coney.
Yeah,
Coney.
that whole thing. Everyone was all about that fucking Coney
Oh
dude
my
for like
God.
2 weeks.
Well, it
That
was
guy-
real,
the
right?
director
the video was real. It's
Well,
just
the
like
video is real. Yeah,
it
of
was just
course.
the guy who did it was like naked on PCP, like running around, and everyone was like, "Oh, he was under a lot of pressure, like making videos that inspired all of us." And everyone else was like,
No, that's a load of horseshit.
It was pretty awesome.
Changing, and I come up with the best memes in times of crisis. I created a meme of Coney that said, gotta catch 'em all.
Okay.
And then I created another meme, it's since it was in Uganda, what's Uganda do when he comes for you?
That's brilliant. I love shitty wordplay. I'm a big fan.
So, I mean, but that's the thing. Everybody loves to jump on a fucking bandwagon and try to be this great savior of humanity. It's like, you want to be a savior? Like, go jump in front of a spear for a fucking whale. That's activism. You know?
One of my old teachers got into a debate with me about this the other day because I said something about it on like whatever, and he was like, "Well, they did it in Iran and like everything, and the people got together." I was like, "Yeah, but this is America, and we're all lazy, and these people are just going to talk about it on Facebook and not do anything."
Or Twitter. It's like people want to talk about shit on Twitter. It's like,
60
look,
hashtags.
I changed my icon orange for Conan O'Brien. It's like, yeah, Conan O'Brien's a fucking millionaire. Does he really need the fucking support?
I saw this. Speaking of the Coney thing, I saw this thing on Reddit right when that happened, and someone had changed their photo to Carl Weathers and Predator, and some girl commented, "It's like that's horrible. Like, take down that photo." He's like, "Why?" And she's like, "I know what that is. I was watching the Coney video. That's terrible. It's like I know you have a sick sense of humor, but like this is not okay." He's like, "This is Carl Weathers from Predator."
It's Chubbs. It's Chubbs. What, like what the fuck?
Speaking of memes, I don't know how to apply it. And speaking of crappy wordplay, it's kind of incorporating the two. I want to make one that's like, if you mess with me, there'll be hell to pay, and it's like a picture of Satan wearing a really shitty toupee.
Just what's his name? Donald Trump hair, basically.
Yeah, or Donald Trump.
What a cock that.
Yeah,
guy
get in
is.
Trump's way, there'll be hell to pay. I think that's good.
But yeah, like if you want to be an activist, go out and do
We
something.
have a lot of activists who listen to this podcast.
if you want to do something, donate money. If you want to do something,
Take a really good selfie.
no, yeah, take a good selfie
60
and
hashtags.
Hashtag equality.
Yeah, that's gonna help a lot.
Yeah.
see if I know it's what is it they fought Prop 8 in California,
Yeah.
but it's just like, you know, I wouldn't stop until my government told, like, I would run around the streets of San Fran naked until my government made gay marriage equal.
Would you?
Yes.
Why don't you do that in other...
I don't have the time.
Is that what they did in
buddy.
England?
No,
I don't have
no.
time.
England's such a dreary place. I don't want to see a bunch of naked broads running around in England going like, "Hello, freshen your drink."
Yeah, there's that stereotype that British women are ugly because it's true. And yeah, so much if I want to see them streaking.
Have you ever been to another country?
Yeah, right. America. No, I've been to France.
What do you think of France?
I loved it.
I hated it.
Really.
Do British girls not shave
No,
down
they.
there, or is that just French chicks?
Every British chick I've ever hooked up with was shaved.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
are we talking about this
I
right
don't
now?
know.
This
Why
is
are we
just-
getting
Just
that
for-
graphic?
Just Drew's curiosity.
Just wanted to know.
Yeah.
These are
The
important things to know, John.
they are important.
Though it's nice because London.
Expanding your worldview.
I went to London.
Sexually.
I went to London and it's
End
like
of story?
It's like the hub.
What? I thought you were like laying down a new like experimental song. It's like I went to London. It's like Revolution 9, except that you saying I went to London.
Tainted love. No. And it's kind of like New York, where everyone goes there.
It's like a huge city, like a
Yeah,
super
it's
city.
just
Same with Paris. It's
big-
like
it's a big
huge.
hub.
Yeah.
And just the shit you can tell people there. I met a girl from Poland, and she's like, you know, "Oh, you're from America." I was like, yeah, I'm from America. Stop looking at the time.
No, I was looking at your guys' levels. Just
Oh.
making sure you hold the mics.
I'm
nice and close to your mouth,
really
boys.
loud. But I told, I'm from America. So what do you do in America? I was like, I own a business. I
We
own
have
a
fun.
furniture
It's a really
business."
American concept.
No, I told her.
You can wrap your head around
You know,
that.
that's the best thing about going out is because it's not necessarily that you're not you, but you can tell fibs for a night, especially in a different country. So I told this Polish girl that I owned a furniture business, which I do. That's true.
Technically.
Technically,
On paper.
on paper, it's true.
Okay.
And, you know, I told her I built the house I live in, and then I go night fishing on my yacht every weekend.
I
I'm also a superhero.
I used to go out to bars and just say I help co-produce songs. like help co-produce it. Yeah, it was great. It was really inspirational. It was.
I was there for Teen Spirit.
Yeah, just wear a blazer. For some reason, people believe it. That's the thing. That's why I used to try and pick up cougars. But there's this like cougar divorcee sort of bar in my hometown, and we used to wear blazers and say we were internet millionaires.
I got blackout drunk on this road trip we were on. Apparently, I told her this is the best fucking story I could come up with. I told a girl that I graduated from Syracuse and I majored in government.
In government,
In government.
government studies, or just government.
I
That
believe
was
the-
it. That was all I had.
I thought you were going to say,
Were you
like,
trying to impress her, or you were just
I
like
guess-
bored?
I don't know. I was blackout drunk. They
You-
told me the next day.
you could have done something better. Like, I played lacrosse
I'm
for
not
4
arguing with that
years.
fact. I know I could have done something better, but I was that hammered that I thought, this is really going to.
Yeah, come on, think about it. That's fun. I mean, I should do it more often. I should lie to people more often.
You should incorporate this into your what's it called? Into
What?
your online dating scene.
I should.
Come
I
up with
should.
some fucking. Just
I thought you were
good
going to say
lines.
stand up. That's like every joke
Oh, I have a,
that like my relative makes. It's like, oh, I can use that for like a little comedy. That like
You can put this in your set.
that totally shitty story I just told you. You can totally use that.
Ooh, do this one.
No, yeah, I don't know. It just seems. I mean, it is dishonest. We're talking about lying.
It's
but,
pretty
like,
shitty.
Yeah, but it's also fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but then like, what if you actually like wind up liking the person? Like,
That's
listen,
true.
oh, you totally
It's like a
blew
movie
it.
script at that point. It's like, I have to tell you something.
Yeah, because you like you have the balls to like admit it the second time. You realize you have to keep it up. Or yeah, I don't know.
I hated fucking France, by the way.
Yeah, get back to that. Why did you hate
I
France
just
so much?
the people when I was there.
Were you in Paris?
Yeah,
Parisians are
I was in
assholes.
Paris.
But the further away I got from the city, the nicer and nicer the people were.
That's what I heard. My mom went to Paris last year, and she's like, you know, the more north or south you go, the people.
I did
get
like
nicer.
Paris. I like the vibe of it though. I went to an American themed restaurant while I was there because I was like, oh, I want to see their take on us.
It's like when the Simpsons go to
Yeah.
America Town.
Yeah, in Japan. It was kind of like that though. There was like cowboy shit all over the walls and like a very burger centric restaurant. But there was a guy in that on the patio section who had a cigarette in his mouth the entire time, just like hanging out reading the paper. And when he drank his beer, he left the cigarette in his mouth and let the cigarette go in the glass and kind of lift the cigarette up, and he would just kind of drink the beer around it. I was like, that is the grossest and coolest thing I've ever
What a
seen.
boss.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was something to behold.
But yeah, you know, you try to go to a different country and you try to respect people, and I'm there. I'm trying to order like whatever. And, you know, I know the word for French fries. I'm like, frites.
Yeah, le frites.
Le frites. And they're like, and.
Oh, yeah, in Paris to speak English. Everyone speaks English there anyway.
But I tried to speak English, and they're like, oh, oui, you want the bread? Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, they're jerks. I don't know why it's the wrong answer, but I kind of like that. I kind of like want to. I think I'm just jealous. It's like, I can't do that.
You know what I love about Europe is that the fact that-
except France.
What if? Well, no. Listen, France was a beautiful country. I mean, we took the train there from Amsterdam. Oh no, Germany, and the countryside's just beautiful, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I thought the city was amazing.
The city's amazing too. I'm just talking about the general overtone of the
Yeah.
people. The thing I
American
like,
cities are so boring in their layout. Sorry,
is?
that's a whole other rant. but-
yeah, they are. But like, you could be sitting on like the city street at like 3 a.m. and you could meet like anybody who's interesting and very kind. They're not going to murder you.
right.
Drew, did Ali ever tell you the story about how her and I met a guy named Charon?
I don't believe
Charon?
So, no. I've
He
heard
was-
so many Europe stories.
He
at
was
this
a
point.
guy from.
Wait, so you and Drew's girlfriend like went to Europe together?
No,
Their like
this-
whole group of friends went.
That's weird. That's
This is
would love
before
to
they
have done that
met.
with my group of friends.
Well, no, it was like 7 of us.
yeah, rich fucks.
Okay.
Just getting spiteful.
Fuck yeah. No, but we all.
I was working my
it was
fingers to the
3
bone when I was doing
It was 6 of us, and we went from city to city. And ask her about Charon, and this girl. We met a girl who totally wanted to do me.
Wait, is this the Texas chick?
rich
No.
fucks.
No.
Rich
I heard
fuck.
that story. That was fun.
No, shut up about Texas. Anyways.
Don't
We
mess
meet
with
this
Texas.
guy, and we meet this. He's like, "Oh, because we're looking for cigarettes," and he tells us that he has a friend right around the block from our hostel. So we walk outside her.
I think I did.
We walk outside her. We walk outside her hostel. She comes out with like a carton of cigarettes, and
Nice.
she's from fucking like Malaysia, and like gorgeous as shit. And we're all sitting there, and we're all talking. We're all doing this fun stuff, and all of a sudden, this guy comes up to us, and this guy we had originally met, Charon, he spoke French. So this French guy comes up to us, and he's asking us if we need weed.
Mhm.
And, Allie and I were like, no, because I had to catch a flight the next day. So we're both like, no.
Wait, you hung over the next day from smoking?
Yeah, well, I was going to sleep in and miss my fucking flight.
That's true.
That's a good point.
And Charon's like, I'll be right back. And so this bald guy and his friend start trying to talk to Allie and I, the best American he can. So Charon comes back with some drugs, and he tells us, he goes, this guy's a doctor. I'm like, what? That's not true. Guy buying weed at like 4 a.m. in Paris on a street somewhere random with the Eiffel Tower in the background and just buying weed. He pulls out his iPhone. This guy shows himself in scrubs, getting washed up, ready to perform surgery. And he's
just
like,
like a costume, like on Halloween.
What a weird time to take a
he
selfie.
showed the fucking person. He was in the fucking hospital
But
room.
what if that was a costume?
What was the whole fucking thing
It
staged?
could have been a hospital themed party. You don't know.
Yeah, it could have been. It's Paris.
I think you were duped. I think they
We
fucked
were
you
not duped, my
because you were an
friend.
American.
We were not fucking
They
duped.
said, "Let's fuck with this stupid American fuck."
No, no, no.
Doctors.
It was
Pass that joint.
It just re-
So yeah, maybe he was doing the fib thing. Maybe he was going out to
Yeah,
meet.
maybe they
Yeah.
did switch
maybe he really wasn't French.
Yeah, but yeah, it was all like a ploy.
Oh, you fuck!
Is that a cell phone ringing in our podcast?
Nuh-uh.
It's not me this week.
Situation is under control.
Is that your
boys.
woman, Pete?
It's one of my many women. No, it's a mystery number from Norwalk, Connecticut, which is weird.
Ooh, maybe it's one of those milfs calling you.
I'm gonna figure out where this call came from.
You're gonna figure out where it came from.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, I know where it came from. The iPhone tells me. where
Are you gonna track it down?
Yeah, I'm gonna go CSI on this madness.
Play on my phone.
No, but
Can
no,
you see I'm on my cell phone?
that guy did not lie to me. He was an honest man.
I think you got duped.
No,
That's what I'm
ask
saying.
Allie.
Personally.
But what
I
did you
think-
believe
I-
you?
I think you and Allie got duped.
Did he gain anything from saying he was a doctor? Like, or was
No,
he just saying that?
He didn't gain anything.
And you guys called bullshit, and he showed you the photo.
Yeah.
Weird. Why would you say like you're not?
No,
a
it wasn't a
doctor?
photo. It was a video.
Wait, it was a video.
It was a
Oh, you said
video.
it was a photo.
No, I said it was a video.
I heard photo.
I heard
right?
photo.
Yeah, you
Whatever,
got-
you fucks.
Well, there's a big difference if it's a photo.
No,
It's
it was-
staged.
If you're listening to this right now, rewind. You can know for yourself. We'll know. shortly
Email
after
John.
this.
It was-
a piece of shit.
If we had an
Email
engineer
me
here,
at
I'd have him cut
John.
and paste it right now so we could hear it again.
Email me at pete@themidnightradioshow.com.
It's they're all your emails are routed to my email, so you know. I
Really?
have it organized in such a way.
Fuck, you'll see my like.
I'm gonna show the boner pill things I signed you up for. Oh, also by the way, you're in the Air Force now. They're gonna be asking
No,
about
but
you.
yeah, no. He showed us a video, and it was him washing his hands at the sink in the, I guess in the
Why did someone
operating
film you
room.
doing that?
It's fucking France.
Maybe it was a porn. Maybe
Yeah,
that's just like the end of the
what
scene
a
for the
porn
doctor
star.
themed porno. Actually, we gotta wrap it up here, but I do.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we
What
do.
are we at?
We're at 41.
Oh Jesus!
41, 40 fun, and we only got one break in tonight, guys.
Nice. I like
So
that.
it's just been concrete.
Don't forget to hashtag us at MT Podcast.
Yeah, empty
No,
pod.
I hate hashtagging.
You hate it?
Sorry. Yeah, it fucking pisses me off.
You
Yeah.
know we're gonna have to start hashtagging one day, though, right?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I do
I
it.
max out at one. If it has to happen, you got to do.
I
it.
love hashtagging, but only because I don't like hashtag when I actually am talking about something. I just think it's
Ironically?
I just think it's funny. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
funny to hashtag things to say like it is. I don't know. It's like the concept of something.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of an example of like
But like people that
texting.
put like shit up and I've seen like literally like 25 like hashtags. Like what the fuck are you doing?
I'll
with
like
your
I
life?
hashtag like text messages. Like I'll text a girl who I'm like
Yeah.
who I'm hooking up with, and I'll be like, hey,
hashtag
like
mistake.
no, I'll like text her and be like, hey, like how was like the studio today? It's like hashtag like real great boyfriend material. Hashtag remembering stuff. Hashtag stuff like that. you know.
How's this week in Pete's dating life?
Oh yeah.
Do apps with Pete.
Okay.
Apps with Pete. What's going on?
Can you fuck someone on Tinder already, please?
Tinder's typical. It's not like it doesn't play to my strong suit.
No.
No.
What is your strong suit?
Like conversation, actually, like getting to display what type of person you are a bit, trying to.
What's that smuttier one? The straight version of Grindr.
Slut book?
Not Tinder. There's another. It's not Tinder. It's something else.
What? I don't know. Wait.
I'll find it and I'll find it for
That's
you.
weird though. Would that work? A story version of Tinder?
Yeah,
because
but
they'll
it's like really smutty girls though. Like it's like how many girls do you know that would get on something and be like, I think just girls are classier than that.
yeah.
Maybe
See,
that's
that's
just me being hopeful.
I'm
but-
not good with sluts. I'm really not.
Really?
I get kind of intimidated. They're like it's too, or maybe it's just too easy. It's not fun.
right. And it could be beat up and
Yeah, I like more nerdy girl discover her wild side type.
That's why I can't wait for Comic-Con.
You're going to Comic-Con?
Mhm.
Is it coming to New York?
Yeah, it comes every year in October.
Once a year. It's like the county fair.
Yep.
Where do they hold it? Like a civic center sort of thing?
Javits Center.
Javits. I was at Javits the other day.
Nice.
It was fun. So
hanging out?
huge.
So-
yeah, just hanging out,
hanging out with
selling
you.
drugs. You know. You know how I do.
usual.
You guys have any parting wisdom you want to leave? Any? Looks like John
Wrap
is.
up your burrito. crap.
I got an email from Jeannie
God damn it.
Hutzler. Hi, honey. My name's Janine.
Is this another bot?
I'm a business lady. Unfortunately, I spend most of my time working and I have absolutely no time for my
Oh, you
private
poor
life.
thing.
Sucking dicks.
My colleagues at a coffee break gave me a site where I can find a person with whom I can date without any obligations. Does she just want to?
That's a great wrap up thought, Joe.
I found your profile on Facebook and I consider you very attractive. Janine, if you're listening, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think she is. That's feeling.
Yeah, I'm just turned into like a town meeting.
That's right. Janine, you're a stupid bitch. Have you seen my body?
Yeah, she's been trolling your Facebook. Like hard.
Fuck.
No one lies in an email. Except for me. To people on OK
I
Cupid.
think it's any
That's
parting
not-
words. What have you learned tonight, Drew?
He learned about.
I learned about how burritos should be wrapped.
Drew, your head looks stupid.
Why? That's not nice.
But it would look great on Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
And I don't bomb things.
All right. So what did you learn? I'm sorry.
Ladies.
Uh,
Come get it.
burritos, pooping, don't drink coffee.
Have you been listening at all, Drew?
No.
That's what happens when we don't have headphones.
I'm just here for show.
Pete, what about you?
Guy on the couch, Drew. I learned that people are very reactionary. I learned that Russian people don't do anything with their free time.
Seriously.
And I learned that I'm a gentle lover at heart. But I didn't learn that through the podcast. I learned that like I was meditating at one point when John was talking, and I kind of had this like introspective experience.
Good night, everybody. This has been What's Up Wednesday. Thanks, Pete.
Enjoy your hump day.
Enjoy your hump day, guys. Bye.